in a room with, if you talk about eloquence, the man had it. The man was so eloquent. I remember one time as he was teaching in the night, lights went off. If I were him, probably I would have given up and said, no lights because I can't see my notes. Which, by the way, is also good. It's good to have your notes ready. But he carried on because the man was eloquent. And we kind of got to talking and he liked me. He was beginning to suggest that we do something together in Zambia. So one day when I was in one of the Bible schools, I mentioned his name to some of my colleagues who were in that Bible school because of his eloquence. Now when I mentioned his name, my colleagues burst out laughing. Because I was saying this man has what it takes to speak. But they burst out laughing because they knew him better than I did. And this is what they said. They said, if you want someone who will attract people to your church because of his good speaking, that is the man. But they said, you also must remember that when you call him, he will finish all your girls. Are we together? Gifting, 100%. Character, 0. Are we together? If I'm given a choice, and I say this without apology, if I'm given a choice to choose between someone very gifted but 0 character, and another person not as gifted but they've got the character, I'll work with someone with character, even though they're not gifted. This is why you find that when the Apostle Paul teaches on the qualifications of a bishop who's an elder in 1 Timothy chapter 3, you discover that out of so many qualities of a bishop, only 2 are to do with gifting. The rest are to do with character. In other words, the emphasis, and this is where I want to put the emphasis, because in Pentecostal churches sometimes we got it wrong. Because someone is clever at speaking, we give them responsibility. Sooner or later, they destroy your church. When I was in college just across the road here, sit then, we had a very strong student movement, Zambia. And in the process, we got one student who we're told was an assistant pastor where he came from. And so we thought, well, as students, we will use him because he's an assistant pastor. It didn't take long. A few weeks later, we were told, come and see the assistant pastor. He was staggering being brought in college. He was drunk. Are we together? So it's not just about gifting. It's about character. Someone say character. Character. I also want to say, as I draw to a close, that you as graduates, I think it was said earlier, you are stepping out as ambassadors, first and foremost, of Christ. Second, as our ambassadors. That is ambassadors of Lighthouse School of Biblical Studies. I admonish you, may you be good ambassadors as you go out there. Amen. Someone has said that who you are speaks so loud that I can't hear what you say. Did you get that? Mm-hmm. Who you are speaks so loud that I can't hear what you say. In other words, your actions speak louder than words. I can also do this. I think this sort of thing of Zambian time, it bothers me. Because time is the same everywhere. One time I was watching on television, there was an American lady who had come to one of the countries in Africa, and she was saying this on that panel. She didn't name the African country, but she said, where I went, says, for them the issue of time is not so important. For them, as long as they arrive. When they arrive, it's not a problem. But I think that as leaders, we must begin to respect time. The thing that we have put for ourselves, we must begin to respect them. Small things like keeping appointments. When you make an appointment, be sure to fulfill. If you can't, communicate. So in other words, at the end of the day, the aspect of preaching is a very small percentage of ministry. That's right. The bulk of it is character. How you carry yourself. How you keep your word. And so we pray that you will be true ambassadors of Christ and also ambassadors of Lighthouse Christian Church. Finally, to all present, the graduates now, and all in attendance, I want to bless you. That may the Lord bless you. Amen. May the Lord keep you. Amen. May the Lord cause his face to shine upon you. Amen. May the Lord be gracious to you. Amen. May the Lord lift his countenance toward you. Amen. The Lord give you peace. Amen. Amen. Amen.
Hallelujah. Thank you, Mr. Director. We've come to the end of our program with the faculty members. Please do that. Otherwise, as for all of us, it's shalom, shalom.